everybody. It's Melissa and
it's Brenda or Brie.
Yep, here we're here. It's January 7th on a snowy night in New Jersey, Cape May County. Yep. 8 inches of snow today, so we're all snuggled up tonight with our hot cups. Yep. And ready to have some good conversation.
Got it. Exactly.
Okay, Brenda.
And I think we said current events, right? The last video.
Yeah.
We pulled out of our little jar here.
Little majigger there. Yeah, I was kind of thinking of something that's actually been going on for a little while.
Okay.
That I thought was kind of an interesting topic, and I think people might have some thoughts on it. How about this? The decline of the shopping malls.
Yes, and I am such a girl. No, that's so true.
Yeah.
So you say first about like how you're feeling about it, and then I'll
Okay. Well, I mean, I grew up with shopping malls. You know what I mean? I was a teenager in the 80s.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We hung out at the local mall. All the teenagers, and high school kids would go there, and it was the place to hang in the winter. There was movies, there was arcades, there was pizza places, there was, just stuff to do, shops with decent clothes and all that stuff,
Now we have nothing.
Right, and now, you go to the malls now, and the malls aren't the place to be anymore.
I know.
Went to the mall recently, local mall up the road, and it was like so many empty stores in there.
It's sad.
It is sad. They only had one anchor store, which was Macy's.
Yeah.
And you walk through the mall, and what are the other stores that are in there? I mean, like, how many Foot Locker stores do you need?
Exactly.
Stores like that, the jewelry stores, the T-Mobile, all that. And it's starting to seem like, all the food places were almost closed down too.
No, exactly.
I mean, there were some people walking around and there, some people shopping.
Food courts are the place to be.
Right, and it was over. It was over the Christmas holiday, so
yeah.
I mean, even the pizza place was closed in the food section, and that's a staple. You know what I mean?
No, definitely.
So, but what I did notice, the trend is moving towards more of these strip malls. You know what I mean? With the different stores, the Kohl's, the whatever else is there. Old Navy, you can go in the strip malls, all these other like home goods stores, and then the cheaper, stores like Ross and Marshalls, and it seems like people are liking those stores a lot better. Yeah. Right. So
I love Ross's and Gabe's. Those are mine.
Yeah.
So my take on it, like you said, you got to grow up with it. I grew up with it a little bit. I'm 25 now. I got to grow up with it a little bit. But as I was growing up, the stores were closing and shutting down. I remember when Toys R Us was still open, and we would go to the mall to go shopping for Christmas. Right. And that was kind of a memory that I loved growing up with and doing.
Well, actually, when I was in Macy's, the Macy's is 3 floors, they had a section of Macy's that was Toys R Us.
Really?
Yeah, so I guess that Toys R Us, probably bought a little spot inside the Macy's or whatever. So they're still alive, but they don't have their own stores anywhere.
But not even just to mention like the malls. It's other stores that are closing. Like Big Lots is closing down. Yeah. You had Kmart closed down. I know you like Kmart, right?
Well, yes, it was around here.
Yeah. But there's a lot of stores closing down.
Yeah, there has been. Yeah.
You still see some on
Big Bed Bath and Beyond.
Yeah. You still see some online, but not everybody wants to shop online because you don't know what you're getting half the time.
No, I don't like shopping online, especially for clothes.
Maybe at the end of this video, I'll show you guys what I got from Temu. I was very sad about it, and it comes to show you don't know what you're getting when you order online. I love Temu, but I would rather sometimes shop in the store.
Right. Like I said, for clothes, because I like to know the certain fabrics or materials I don't like, or they don't feel comfortable, they cling to you or whatever. I like to see it in person. I like to see the size, the stretchiness,
and that's why there's dressing rooms. People like to try them on.
And nowadays, back in the day, a long time ago, you buy a size and that would be the size.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't like that anymore.
No,
so everything is weird now.
Yeah.
So you really have to try things on, because it won't be the size it says, or it'll fit weird, or it'll be, the short pants or the medium pants or the high pants.
You go to the store and you get pants and they're like way higher than you, and you wouldn't want them to be.
And it's just, I don't like the low-rise pants because it makes my legs look short and stubby. You know.
We're already short enough.
Right.
I'm 5'4".
Yes. Come on, I'm 5'4".
Yeah.
So. You know, and then the grandma high-waisted pants. You know, that makes your butt look super big. You know, I like.
I thought they called them mom jeans.
Yeah. I like the mid-rise.
Yeah.
Usually, always fit me best.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but like you said, you could buy 2 pants the same size, and one could fit you, and one won't fit you.
Exactly, and they're the same thing, same size, same style, like look.
Yeah.
I know. I've been there.
It's
I've
very
gotten
annoying.
it. Yeah.
It's annoying.
Exactly.
So I was thinking about what the perfect mall would look like nowadays.
I know.
I was thinking.
And just in the background, our dog's walking around the floor, so if you hear drinking or tapping or snoring.
Bargaining.
I was editing the last video and you can hear his little snores in there. Hi, Bubba.
So obviously the stores are what attract people
That's right.
to a shopping mall.
Yeah.
So what if they put, they did a study or do research to see what stores people are going to? You know what I mean? And you put them in the mall, but maybe they all have the outside entrances, but then they can go out into the middle of the mall is open.
Kind of like the mall that, I see what you mean.
So they can go out and they can shoot over to other stores or this and that, you know what I mean? Yeah. But I also think they need to bring back like the movie theater, maybe like fun stuff, like the roller rink in there, or a trampoline park. Or maybe,
something,
indoor pool.
Yeah.
Or something to attract people in there.
Because honestly, when you get people in there and you have a lot to look at, a lot of things to do, I feel like it'll keep you busy.
Yeah.
People could be in there for hours. You could be in there for hours.
Maybe a gym, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You run to the gym, I need to run over to the dollar store or whatever.
Or Walmart.
There be a big, Walmart could be an anchor store or whatever these stores people
Because Walmart's in a lot of malls that I've seen.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I never really saw that.
That or Targets or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or, like Kohl's. I don't think that's in any kind of mall.
Honestly, I haven't seen Kohl's in a while.
Yeah, I know there's one up the road here.
Is there?
But any of these stores that people like, you go in from the outside. Well, obviously there'll be a mall entrance too, but you can go in from the outside, but then you can go inside.
There's kind of and that's where it's food court
to the other stores.
See, we have ideas. We need to open a shopping mall.
Yeah,
Put Ross's in there, Gage, you could put a gym, you could put a pool.
Yeah, the places that people are going to.
Exactly. Target, Starbucks. There's 6 stores right there that we can put into a mall.
I never see Starbucks in any mall.
I have.
Have you?
And Atlantic City. They have that little mall area and that Starbucks.
Oh. That's in a casino. Right?
Yeah, but still, it's like a little shopping mall.
Yeah.
I know at Target, they always have Starbucks in there.
Right.
Because people like to get their coffee or their tea and then go shopping.
Yeah,
or even, they have little food too.
Yeah, they do have a cool music store in the mall, the Hamilton Mall up there, with records and CDs and tapes and all kinds of stuff. Even a music store where kids or whoever can go in and pay a fee for a half an hour to play the drums or mess around on the instruments or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. It needs because it doesn't seem like they're putting any effort into. I mean, I don't know how you do a mall or how you get people to come in there or like stores. I don't know anything about the building a mall. But.
And that could go into the whole topic of why people are meeting people online. It's because there's not a lot of places to go in public to hang out. No. Like my mom growing up, probably you too, she said that there were places you could go to dance and get food. There's not a lot of that unless you go to a nightclub or something.
Like a teen dances or something.
Yeah. Because before I met, Christian, my husband, I did not really go out, and I was, we were young.
There's really nowhere to go now.
No, there's not, and I think that's sad.
I wonder if people are assuming that people aren't doing that anymore, so let's stop doing it.
Yeah, exactly.
Online, but you can't assume that stuff.
No, let us know in the comments how many of you would go to a mall, or if you still go to malls that are kind of closing. Like, let us know if you.
Yeah.
I'm curious.
Yeah, or even in the music store have. Somebody can go into a booth and sing a karaoke song and get a tape of it. You know what I mean? Stuff like some fun stuff.
Yeah.
Because
we went to a karaoke thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
In Atlantic City.
Tropicana.
Yeah, it was fun.
I like the setup of that place.
Yeah, I do too.
It's cozy.
They could put that into a mall.
can do. I know insurance is a big thing and all that, especially with roller rinks and swimming pools and all that.
Yeah.
But there needs to be more attractions. You know, who wants to look at the Foot Locker all day?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Or there was one store up there where it was like all like fancy dresses, maybe prom dresses. That's nice, but that's not something you go to buy every day.
No, but like they always cater to people that have money. They always put stores in there that like are very high priced and like put Gabe's in there. It's cheaper than most. Ross's,
Those are the
Five Below, exactly.
Yeah, Five Below.
Like there's
right. Well, I think it also could go back to the rent of the thing too. So.
Yeah.
But
we got to cater to everyone because the more you cater, the more people are willing to share, and the more sharing, the more business you'll get.
Or even like that. There was a place, I think it was in Atlantic City, in one of the casinos recently, where you would go in and you know, I guess it was like every hour or so, I don't know, but you cook a meal with somebody and they teach you how to cook stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no.
Right,
like a culinary thing?
Yeah, it's all different kinds of, you know, different interesting stuff where people can meet people too.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's not, you know, because usually when you're shopping, you're just shopping, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
You're not really talking to anybody. It's not interactive.
Exactly.
But, I mean, all those other things I said are, you know, they're social activities.
Let us know what kind of stores you would want to see in a mall or what you would want to see. Any ideas, you know?
Right, yeah, you know, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so, that was my basically trending current event that's been pretty much going unnoticed over the years. I mean, noticed, but kind of not addressed.
Yeah.
You know, I know there's still some popular malls out there, you know, like King of Prussia Mall or some other ones. There's like a Plymouth Meeting Mall or something like that.
I want to go to those. I have not been to them yet.
Yeah.
So my next current event is the drones in New Jersey.
They're not saying anything about them anymore.
No, they're not. It's funny how it dropped off the face of the earth, you know?
I know.
And that's how a lot of things go.
I know.
Like, it was a big thing for a while, and now
you don't hear about it anymore.
Yeah, it's like, what happened?
Like whatever happened to it.
They never answered our questions either.
No,
like,
never told us what it was.
Never. I mean, if you guys know anything, let us know, but we haven't heard anything. Yeah. I swear I seen one. Christian and I are selling our house, and we were going over to check the mail, and I could have swore I seen one in the sky. He's like, it's an airplane. I'm like, no, it looks too weird to be an airplane. Like, I could have swore I seen it. And then taking him to work, it was like, I think we had to wake up at 4 in the morning. He had to be there at 5 on our way. And like on the side of the road, it was dark. Nobody was really out. And I could have swore I seen one that was like kind of, I guess, landed. Mm-hmm. And I thought I seen lights or something. It was weird. I don't know. Your mind plays tricks.
It does play tricks. I mean, that could have been just a person but I mean, they described those drones as like SUVs or something.
I didn't see anybody sitting there though. That's the thing.
Yeah.
I want to know because it fell off the face of the earth. Like, what is going on?
I know. And what worries me is, I'm talking about my food.
You're good. No, but they're being hush-hush about it, and it's like, come on.
Well, there's a lot of conspiracy theory people out there.
Yeah, true.
Right. And I've had several people say to me, oh, it's aliens. You know what I mean?
I keep saying that. I'm like, aliens.
I mean, if aliens are here or not, I don't care. You know what I mean?
As long as they don't hurt me.
Right. If they were here, they would have done something by now.
Yeah.
But you know, you do get radical people that do get, you know, over the top scared. And what if they, you know, decide they're going to shoot it down or do something?
I'm surprised nobody has it. If I'm being completely honest, I'm surprised nobody has it yet.
Right.
Like, if you're that concerned, though, I just want to know what it is.
Yeah. Well, obviously, I mean, they know what it was, and I guess all the government people, I guess, either were told to shut up about it or something, you know?
Yeah.
And the news people decided they weren't going to report it on it anymore, so maybe it's some, you know, just government military thing, you know?
But what are they doing?
Who knows?
No.
I don't know, maybe they're running, you know, testing people, you know what I mean? By flying around. The government has been known for doing things like that.
True.
You know, you want to come in?
We might have a little visitor. This is Bubba. This is the one you hear all the time. He's chilling with us.
Okay. But, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, In the past, I mean, if you look it up, you see reports of the government like putting stuff in the air over cities to see how people react and get sick and stuff like that. I mean, that's old time stuff, but you know, so they do things, you know, what I mean, to see how people react and this and that.
It's just, that's weird though.
Yeah.
I mean, why wouldn't they tell us that? That's my question.
Well, they don't like to tell us anything. Pretty much, you know.
There's a lot of secrets.
Yeah, a lot. You're not going to sit up here and eat popcorn the whole time, okay? I guess that was your plan.
Face.
Yeah.
That is exactly what he's planning.
Yeah.
Look at his face.
I can't see it yet.
It's so cute.
But go ahead.
I don't know. What were you going to say?
I'm just thinking, you know, I mean, what if there is, you know, aliens, and what if they're slowly trying to
invade us?
No. What if the government knows and they're slowly trying to prime people for the what do you call that? The coming out of.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Of it. You know what I mean?
What would you? That's kind of weird to think about.
You know, because there are showing more news stories about unidentified objects and all that.
True.
You know, it's kind of slowly, and they are having like government, you know, panel talks about it and stuff like that. So what were you saying?
That's kind of scary. Like, they should be telling us everything. Like, why do you need to hide things? That's what I don't understand.
Because people can't handle things. Some people.
I know there are some weirdos out there.
Yeah.
Not saying anybody with anxiety is weird, but you know.
I think the majority of the people can handle stuff, but there is, you know, sections of population that don't, know what I mean, can't handle stuff.
Imagine if we had like you said, aliens, like a generation of, you know, I mean.
Well, like I said, I mean, I don't care if they're here or not.
Yeah, just don't bother my life.
Right, I'm not scared of them. I mean, I'd be curious to know their background.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean? And this and that. And
what they look like.
What they look like, what they have to offer, you know what I mean? Well, also the religious thing. A lot of people, you know, they're very into the religion, and that would just throw all that off, you know? Yeah. I mean, it doesn't necessarily have to, but it could view it that way.
That's true.
So, who knows? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know, it's weird. Anything else?
So what else? Anything else?
Let's look up some current events right now.
Okay.
Well, Jimmy Carter, his funeral was today. I don't know if we want to. That's like.
Yeah.
My mom said he was 100 years old.
He was 100. Yeah.
I did not know that.
Oldest living president.
Wow.
Yeah.
Not political. That's what I'm putting in. Let's look at CNN.
CNN. That's all about politics.
Is it?
I don't know.
No, is it though?
It's liberal. I mean, they do talk about politics, but I mean, they could talk about other stuff too.
Sorry if you hear any background noises with whining dogs. Oh, okay. Cybertrucks. Do you know what they look like?
Yeah.
I think they're freaking ugly. They look like those trash cans that you flick open.
That's what they remind me of.
I hate them.
Yeah, I'm
not a good idea. I'm sorry.
I'm not a fan of that.
No.
And that's the one that blew up in front of that the Trump hotel.
Oh, that's what I've seen. Okay, because it's on CNN.
Yeah, now they're saying the guy from New Orleans and the guy with the Cybertruck are somehow connected. I saw the headline somewhere. Yeah, I didn't read it, but I saw the headline.
Huh. Yeah, it says Green Beret who exploded Cybertruck in Las Vegas used AI to plan blast. Oh, that's another thing I wanted to talk about. AI. AI is so scary, man, but it's so cool at the same time. But if he used it to plan the blast, that's freaking terrifying.
Yeah.
Because I don't know. It's just. Do you know what AI is? Like, do you kind of know?
Artificial intelligence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I think they said if whatever he put in there, bombs or whatever.
Yeah.
Was in a different kind of vehicle other than that Tesla vehicle. The explosion would have been worse, I think they said.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it was like a regular.
Yeah.
Well, like with the artificial intelligence, AI, they have like these apps now where you can talk to like people and like you can create them, you can talk to celebrities, anybody. Like I could make one of you and talk to you.
What do you mean?
It's so weird. What do you mean? Do you want to see? We could mess with it when you're.
Wait a minute. So my doppelganger or whatever
Exactly.
would be talking to you like I am?
Not like you, but similarly.
I mean, would it
can have reactions.
Would it react like I do and have the same thoughts and views that I do?
No.
Oh, okay. So it's not me.
It's not.
It would just look like me.
It would look like you. It could have the same name or a different name,
okay.
but it could look like you. Like I'm gonna just just pull one up for example, okay?
Because I mean, it's not gonna have like my experiences, you know, because who everybody is today is based on their past experiences.
Exactly.
You know?
So on here I have Taki. So Taki is that. Let's just see. So we're gonna type in. So you know I love One Direction, Harry Styles, like that. So you can type him in literally in the search bar. And literally, like, I'm just gonna screenshot and put it on here for a picture. Like, he literally comes up, and there's different versions and, like, storylines that you can go with. Isn't that weird?
That's weird. So I'd be talking to him, but it wouldn't be him.
Exactly.
Why would anybody want to do that?
I don't know. It's weird.
That's just stupid, if you ask me. It's a waste of time and stupid.
So, like, him, okay?
Okay, that's Harry Styles?
Well, not really him. But this one here.
Oh,
like, you just say, hey, and some of them talk and sound like them. It's so
Why would
weird.
they want to do that? Now, what if you get somebody who's unstable? Are they thinking they're really talking to the same person?
Well, that was a thing with, I believe, like, see it and it answers back.
I mean, are they going to think they're in a relationship with Harry Styles?
It answers back. It's so weird. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So, like, there was a kid. Let me look this up.
What the heck is the point to it? I don't get it because it's not that person.
Exactly. So there was a kid that passed. CNN shared the story, and yeah, there it is. Okay. So it was he was autistic. So
okay.
An autistic teen's parents say character.ai said it was okay to kill them. They're suing to take down the app. New York CNN, 2 families have sued artificial intelligence chatbot company Character.ai, accusing it of providing sexual content to their children and encouraging self-harm and violence. The lawsuit asks a court to shut down the platform until its alleged dangers can be fixed. The thing is, and all of them that I've come across and I've seen, it does say, and I mean on this it says, it's AI generated, do not believe what it says. And honestly, if your kid is autistic, you should, for one, be monitoring what they're doing anyway. And the funny part is, to me, it doesn't say how old the kid was. I don't see in here. Like, it's not saying how old the children are. I mean, I wouldn't let my kids, if they're that young or autistic,
young people
or anything
are
like
spending
that.
too much time on the internet.
And that's another thing that I think.
Yes.
I don't think kids should even have.
It's causing many mental health issues.
Yeah.
Social anxiety, depression, all kinds of things.
Because, like, with the AI thing, you can go on there and you can manipulate them to say certain things. Like, you can edit the text that comes. And the thing is, if
they should be sitting down doing their math homework.
If you're doing that, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. They're interacting with something, first of all, that's not real.
Parents shouldn't let them all be on there. It's like, not a babysitter.
No. I know it's not real. I'm 25. I know it's not real. But if you're putting a 10 or 11-year-old on there, or somebody that has autistic, or somebody that's not mentally, you know.
Yeah.
And they believe that. That could become a best friend to them.
It has a disclaimer. Who says they're reading the disclaimer?
Exactly.
They're not reading the disclaimer.
No.
Or they don't care.
Yeah.
Or, you know, a
the
lot of
parents are just giving them the phones and letting them go. And I agree with that.
That's a big problem. Especially when the baby's first born, they're shoving a tablet or phone in their face.
That's so true. I've seen it a lot.
That is so not
like,
good.
To keep them quiet. They're like, okay, have my phone.
That is so not good. It's really messing with their brains.
No. And that comes from somebody who has a master's degree in mental health. And, you know, just let us know in the comments what you think about it. I mean, I think it's cool, but at the same time, it has its limits.
Needs to be monitored.
Yes. Don't let certain, like, and the funny thing is they do check ages on there. Like, most of them. But it's like, you can lie. How do you know? You know, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. You can lie. You can easily manipulate things. People know, like, it's crazy.
Young people and teens and kids, they need to be meeting and talking to people in person.
Yeah.
That's why they need to get back to the things people can go to socialize.
Yeah, exactly.
First of all.
Well, the one kid, I don't know if it was tied into that CNN thing, but the one kid ended up dying because he was talking to this girl on there on the AI thing, and she like I don't even know if she broke up with him technically, but it said something about suicide because he said, I'm gonna, and she said, like, she was encouraging it. The AI bot was encouraging it. It's, I don't know, it's weird.
Parents need to watch their kids. Parents need to keep their kids off stuff and know what they're looking at.
Yeah.
Parental controls, all that stuff. And whatever happened to don't talk to strangers.
Exactly.
That applies to the internet and social media as well.
That's true. That's so true.
Even worse. Because you don't know who's on the other side.
Yeah, well, and the weird thing is with the AI stuff, like, I was seeing that some of them, it says, I don't look at chats or I don't read chats. You have actual people looking in on it too.
Yeah.
You don't know. And have you heard about the Talking Tom game, like all that stuff? So it's Talking Tom. It's a cat, and you dress him, and you can talk to him, and you talk to him through the speaker on your phone and stuff. For a while, there was a conspiracy there with that. I don't know if it ever came anything. I don't remember. But they said that there was their dog, and people were seeing them through the eyes and stuff, like in the cameras and stuff, saying that somebody was watching them.
Yeah.
Young kids. Like, that's disgusting, honestly.
I know. That's why they need to stay off of it.
I agree. Yeah. Definitely. Agree.
There's no benefits to any of that.
Mm-mm.
None at all.
Because it makes you rely on your phone too much, honestly.
And,
like,
I hate that.
Yeah.
They need to be out in person, face-to-face, meeting people, doing social activities, you know what I mean? Focusing on their schooling and doing that kind of stuff. Staying the hell off the internet.
And that goes back to the malls and having places people can go.
Yeah.
Because you do rely on, like, that's what I'm saying.
Right.
Instagram, Facebook,
and there's so
Twitter.
many issues with these young people meeting people online who aren't who they say they are. They're predators. They want pictures.
Scammers.
Yeah.
Money.
All that stuff, And then, in these schools, they do go in there and try to teach internet safety, but these kids aren't listening.
They're not listening.
They don't care.
No.
Or they're doing whatever they do.
Yeah,
you know
exactly.
What I mean? And when they keep doing it, this becomes monotonous, and they're just like, whatever. You know what I mean?
Well,
I mean, I scared the crap out of some kids in my practice.
Well, good.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Have you ever heard of Slender Man?
Yes.
Okay. Well, there were kids that thought he was real, and they almost tried to kill their friend over that.
Right.
That's a game.
I know.
Like, what are you doing?
See, you got these people with, compromised mental health.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? For whatever reason. You know what I mean? And there could be many reasons for that, too. Breakdown in the family, all kinds of stuff.
Yeah. The world's crazy.
Yeah.
Sometimes it scares me.
And the internet knows, the people on the internet know there's predators all over it. And they know who to target, they know what to say.
Yeah.
They know how to groom.
Yep, that's true.
So if somebody
over the years, they've learned.
A young person doesn't want to believe all that because they're not experienced enough.
Yeah, exactly.
So they need to all stay off it.
That's true.
And a lot of young people, they're upset about the family, this and that, and here's somebody saying, "Oh, you're so great and beautiful," and blah 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 blah. You know what I mean? And they're falling for it. They don't get the attention. Stay off the internet.
That's true.
Only use it for school or research or talk to your friends that you know in person.
My first phone ever was a track phone. But my first phone was a track phone. Okay. And until I only had this phone and other phones like this when I could pay for it.
Yeah.
And that was it.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, you get a lot more pleasure by being out in person and in public. Because typically when you're on the internet on your phone, you're sitting in your house all day.
That's true. And what is it? Physical contact but like body language, you can tell how somebody is. Yeah. Like going out, if you see somebody being weird and you're like, what are they doing? Like, you can read people. Yeah. Go with your gut. Yeah, honestly, go with your gut.
More. You do. And that's one of the things several of my clients said, I should have listened to my gut, I should have did this or that. And then I had several people that said, you know what, teenagers, I'm taking myself off all the social media stuff.
For a while, I was off Facebook. I was thinking about not getting it back.
Yeah. They're like, I just want to meet people in person. I want to join some things. And I'm not doing any of that anymore. And they're much happier.
I love that. Yeah. The only reason I do it is because, I'm 7 hours away from my family, so I keep in touch and stuff. But I have thought about it, and I've done it. For a while, I was off.
Yeah. Yeah.
And, I don't know. It's just weird. And now, you know, growing up, life was probably different for you, even for Christian and me. It was different. But now it's like women are scared to even go out by themselves and stuff. Like, I'm sure some men probably are too. I mean, you don't know how this world is.
It's just as many guys, young guys with social anxiety and this and that.
Yeah.
A lot of that comes from too much video gaming, too much interneting, too much stuff.
But I'm talking about the safety of the world. Like, you could go into the store, you have somebody following you, putting stuff on your car. Like, what? Why? Why do you need to do that? And plus shootings, like the mass shootings.
Yeah.
That's like.
Well, you can't live your life in fear either. You just gotta go out and do what you gotta do.
I always say be cautious, but not overly cautious.
Watch your back.
Yeah.
Be aware of what's going on. Don't
carry pepper spray.
Right. And don't walk around staring at your phone.
That's true.
Aware. Always be aware of what's going on around you.
Exactly. That's true. Is there anything else you want to
do?
Okay. So that is all for the current events in the podcast. We are going to go ahead and draw from our little hot cups. Yeah, you can draw. So we did add some since the last video. As you can tell, the purple ones did one fly out. I swear. But we did add some. Bubba, what do you think? We're gonna see what we're getting.
He wants to pick like butt sniffing or something.
I'm gonna mix it around with my hand.
That's it. That could be the one. Oh, what was that from?
My phone.
Okay.
What will it be?
Oh my God, there's a lot more in here.
Yeah, hand it to me when you're done because I'm going to show them too.
Okay.
Bubba's curious. How many did you get?
I'm going to take a purple one.
I know.
Okay. What do you think it's going to be, Bubs?
What do you think, Bubba?
You have to bite out.
Drum roll.
I think it's going to be like talking about snacks, about barking.
Yeah. What is it?
I can't say it. I can't say it. What does it say?
Psychics.
Ah ha ha.
So,
say that.
If you can see it, Psychics is our next one.
Okay.
We hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a like. What else should I do?
Yeah, just, if you're interested in psychics, we'll have one up on that and give us your comments and thoughts, questions, concerns, complaints, anything.
Yeah.
Subscribe. Yeah.
But leave a comment and you could be featured in the next video.
Sure. Sure. You can always join in on the conversation too.
Definitely.
Any way you want to be. Zoom or we can talk about your question or comment.
And get your intake on it.
Yeah, if you're local, in our area, come over and hang out. So,
but we will see you guys in the next one.
Yes, we will.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Bubba says bye.